here. I'm Dr. Pina. I am your 60P certified coach, and I have my beautiful wife over here. Come over here, baby. And my wife is here with me today. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Oh,
Good morning,
yeah.
Dr.
Good
Reiki.
morning. So she's ready. I'm going to go doing the. Do you have your Strava ready? I have my Strava. She has her Strava ready. And we're going to go for the first 60P path. Remember, we do the 60p pass. We take this pill every day, and in this moment, I'm not gonna use the linear way. I'm gonna use the stillness and passionate path. I'm gonna walk, run at 5 a.m. through our beautiful neighborhood. I'm gonna do most of the program as I'm walking and running. So get ready for that. Everybody have the responsibility, and this is the 60p. And if you're there, wherever you are, you're gonna be part of this amazing program that we have put together for the last 2 years. I'm Dr. Jorge Piña. I am your guide master, and I am also your 60p certified coach for today. We're gonna make a photo so that we can have just one photo. Wherever you go, even if you are in Berlin or you are in New York City. So make your photo so you can remember that moment, and it's look wonderful also for the Strava when you're gonna do it. So you're gonna see my Strava running just right away, and yes, I'm running for the first time 5 a.m. I'm doing my running with the beautiful Dr. Reiki, who already finished her PhD in mental health. She's really wonderful. And as I said, I'm going to bring her as an expert on one of these Sundays at 7 a.m. to the team so that she can tell how can she bring and help us to develop the 60P. I already have 11 experts that I'm going to be bringing one by one so that we can get to our amazing goal of $1 million on revenue with our certified coach, 60P certified coach, with our levels. And I hope that you can start with 5,000, 15,000, wherever you are, that you can bring a pilot to the school, to your company, and we can, get 60P to 5 or 10 people that you choose on, your best of your program. So that's kind of really important. But wherever you are, Miss Lauren, Sarah, Gregory, Dr. C, the team of the 5 a.m. Stillness Club in the morning, stand up. This is the moment to shine, but moving la colita, moving your body. So I want you to do this run, walk, run. So wherever you are, we're gonna do this for at least, you know, 10 minutes. How you feeling, Victor?
I'm feeling fantastic. I'm here, as always, in the Catano Island, the island of my kitchen, and I'm doing my thing.
Amazing. Is Rosaura in the house? Lawrence, Marta, uh, Dr. C. I know Steve is not in the house today. He's has to go to his job, substituting somebody. But who else in the house?
Greg's in
Yeah,
the house.
Rosaura. Good morning.
All right. Are you moving la colita?
Yes, the colita and a lot more body parts.
Exactly. And what about you, Gregory?
Yes, excited, super pumped up,
Excellent.
fired up.
I love to start with the running, walk running, because it's keep me up and wake me up. Because sometimes in the past I used to just stay there with my face down, nobody to see me, just relaxing and sleeping. So now, not anymore. So let's go and walk now. Oh, so this is the walk running method by uh, Jeff Galloway, and it's an amazing method because it allows us to go, take it easy, walk, run. You decide how many minutes you're gonna walk, how many minutes you're gonna run. I am all over the place with my beautiful wife, the brilliant, smart Dr. Karina Reiki. And I'm going to go through the process. I'm going to be walking, running, and I'm going to be doing my 60p, taking my pill myself. I'm bringing my pill to you. Wherever you are, if you're in London, Berlin, in Madrid, in Santo Domingo, we are live in YouTube. And this is Dr. Piña with you. We have Gregory in the house, so we got Martha is out, Lawrence is in the house, Victor is in the house, and we are taking our pill wherever we are. And I started with, the most amazing path, which is just wake up, go golfing, go to the gym, go to do your basketball, and this is really amazing. The one that I love, and I think it's gonna be globally for the 60p. It's easier to do, it's cheaper. You can do it any moment, and it's the Galloway method. Victor, tell us about what happened with the Knicks a couple of days ago.
Most amazing thing. They were
Yes.
down 29 points at one point, and even 18 points with like 7 minutes to go in the game, and they stormed back. And even when they went and took the lead, San Antonio got ahead, but they just never stopped. And the Knicks had a chance to win the game with the last shot, and their star player took the shot and he missed, but another player came in, and as the ball missed, he tapped it into the rim, as leaving only 1 second left. And even then, San Antonio tried to win, but the defense was strong, and the clock expired before they could shoot again, and the Knicks won. The Knicks came back and had the greatest comeback in NBA Finals history.
It's true, and it was so shocking for everybody, all the actors, activists, leader, star that were it was in the Madison Square Garden, isn't it?
It was at Madison Square Garden, and let me just tell you, let's not just get into the result, into the victory. You know that my big mantra is when I'm losing, I'm just starting to win. I haven't stopped using that as an example, right, of how to not quit no matter what the circumstances around you are dictating at the moment.
Excellent. But we enjoy, and everybody was like, really? You see Ben, the actor, Chalamet, he was the one celebrating everything. But everybody was like, did it happen? Because this happened in a couple of minutes. At the end, everything changed. It was in the last 5 minutes. And that's really amazing. So, all right. So this is our 60p stillness and wellness program today, Peel. And I'm walking, running right now outside. It's 5:12. So wherever you are, start with your sport passionate path. And it's really about becoming passionate about your sport. It's not about exercise and moving. We beyond that. As James Clear in his book, The Atomic Habit, you become that what you do every day. You become that what you want to be. And whenever you get a habit, you identify with that and you want to be the athlete of that sport. Okay? So in my case, I said that my contract is I want my 60p to help me out to run the 7 global marathons. The 7 global marathons. That's what I want in my stillness awareness path, especially in my sport passionate path. Okay? That's my commitment to you. I want you to have a commitment to yourself to become happier, live longer, wealthier, richer, have more activity, beautiful wife, more sex, more money, everything, and live longer, and healthier, because that's what it means to the sport passionate path. That's what's going to happen. We are having a 5 days mimicking fasting. next Monday, you are invited. And I'm going to talk a little bit more when I am in the mimicking fasting. We have 42 members passive, and we already have 6 members who say, yes, I'm going to do it. This is the second time this year, and I'm going to do it in October from Madrid for the 3rd cycle. We used to do only 2 cycles of 5-day mimicking fasting. Now we're going to do 3. This is for the summer, okay? So let's go running. It's going to be taking a little bit longer than expected. So I am with my wife. I know she loves running. So I'm most likely going to do all my 60 ppl while I am doing the running and walking. Okay, so we are in also the passionate stillness, passionate sport, passionate path. And then I'm going to go to the Scaly Dreamer as soon as I just stop walking. But the Scaly Dreamer, it's, what do you want in life that is impossible? What kind of dream, goal you have as a person in your life, with your health, with your spirituality, or with your business? But it has to be a dream. And a dream defined as a stretch goal, or as an impossible goal, or as a big, hairy, audacious goal, as Dr. Benjamin Hardy put in his book, The Science of Scaling. Did you see the concept? Scaling, dreamer, big dream, impossible dream, stretch dream, or big hack. That's what I'm going to use on path number 2. But also on path number 2, which is a scaling dreamer, you have to necessarily become a creator. And that's what it means. That's the creator path. You cannot be here. You cannot be with us if you don't have a 1-year contract of your 60p. It's not easy. You don't have to do it at 5 a.m. or at 6 a.m. You can do it at 10 p.m. or at 6 a.m. or at 7 or 12, because you can do your 60p anywhere where you are. You can take it anywhere where you are. All right, so this is my walking. We are on 17. You can stop now. I'm close to the gym. So we're gonna go all the way. And we're gonna try to go to let's go to the swimming pool. We can, it's closed? Okay, it's closed, but the gym is open. I know. But I'm gonna continue doing, so you can continue doing that? Okay, let's go. We're going to the gym. She's gonna go to the gym. No, we can go walking, running, because I'm gonna do it all the way. All right. So we are on the creator path and the scaling dreaming path. You have a big, impossible dream. You become a creator yourself, as a company, as a group, as a club, and as a collective, as an association, and you can do your 60p path. So now, how can you be helped and be part of us? How can you do it? We have the levels. We can show how can you be a member, how can you do it for ourselves. So I'm gonna bring to the screen. This is my program for today. It's the stillness and path. I'm gonna do it at the end because that's gonna be a meditation. This scaling dreaming path. We're gonna go that right now, and we're gonna talk about the tears. The creator path is by the club, what we're doing, what we're becoming. And the sport passion is I finished it. I went running with my wife. You can see she's like running ahead of me. She loves it, and I love it too. And then the authorship app, I have something that I wrote. Why the world needs a kind of coach, the 60p certified coach. I will do that. I will read that for you. And then the Thinker Pass Loading is going to help me out to finish with the Science of Scaling by Dr. Benjamin Hardy and Blake Erickson 2025. We're going to have a book for a couple of weeks more, maybe a month or two, because we're enjoying. This is the second time we're reading in the club the book. It's the fifth time for me now because I've done it twice. The listening now two, and I'm gonna go to listen the for fifth time. So let me bring the our let me see if I can get it right here, and if I see the tears.
I have to
All
stop
right.
searching so much. I'm all over your pictures.
I know. I love it. All right. So the foundation. Who's going to start the foundation? Big
Oh,
Gregory.
No, I'm doing ascent.
Oh, you're doing
okay,
the
good
ascent.
morning.
Go.
So the 60p pills are 4 tiers. It produces predictable results. It can be run by any certified guide masters because the structure is fixed. So the first tier is the foundation. It's about building the self. Is where discipline begins. It is $99 a month. And you start right there in the foundation. Build the foundation of discipline, identity, and daily transformation. It includes daily 5 a.m. stillness sessions, the 6 transformational paths, the C6TP. It also includes weekly Money Monday,
Yeah.
which is very important. We need to handle our economy. Good. It also includes schools, community access, and the most important of all, to make sure that we are doing it, an accountability system. You don't join a group in the foundation, you become someone new. And now you're going to hear about the tier 2.
Excellent. Thank you. Oh, sorry.
Thank you,
Gregory.
Rosario. That was awesome. Tier 1 builds discipline. I really appreciate that. Tier 2 builds outcomes. This is a level where structure turns into effort, into predictable progress. Tier 2 includes everything in Tier 1, so you're not going to miss anything. We emphasize weekly small group coaching, personalized, intimate, high touch. We introduce monthly hot seat session, real-time breakthroughs. We track your data, your metrics, your accountability. So there's great performance tracking, and we prioritize support and access. So you get elevated. So tier 2 is for people who are ready to stop being interested and start being consistent operators. So we believe that this is a great opportunity for you. So tier 2 is where you stop guessing, stop going along, stop rising with and start rising with a system that won't let you fall back. Thank you, Dr. Pena. Kick it back.
Excellent. Thank you. And what about, let's go to alchemy. Victor.
So alchemy in tier 3, this is where you really start to realize transformation and and not just transformation, but a deep transformation. This is where you change the inner architecture of your life. For $999 per month, we are offering a plan for a high level transformation person who wants to be a serious operation and leader. This includes everything that you got in tier 1 and in tier 2. In addition, you will have direct access to leadership. You will have access to the weekly closed mastermind sessions that aren't open to everyone. You will have access to deep psychoanalytic work. Um, where you're going to go beyond just exploring and trying to understand. You're going to live it. And last but not least, you're going to have access to how you can create incredible business plans for yourself. With with coaching from us that helps you create a life and business design. Here is where your identity shifts permanently. Transformation becomes your standard, not just something that you're striving for.
Excellent. Walk. Remember, I'm doing the whole thing today for myself. And I wanted to do the legacy because, you know, my founder of the charter school in Brooklyn, we've been working with charter school for 425 students in Brooklyn. And we have received the message that probably, most likely, we're going to be moving to Brooklyn to put together the school. And I'm going to bring the legacy for 10, at least 10, 15 kids on a pilot program. And I'm going to compromise Dr. Raki and my founder to go with the 15,000 K and to have the whole team, the whole program for 5, 10, 15 kids so that we can build. We're supposed we have the budget funded. It's supposed to start in July, post because still last year we couldn't get the fire department approval from the high school, from the school. We have it now. An employment hub in Brooklyn. In 5,000, 15,000 year, you can bring 5, 10 people of your choosing, your company, in your school, in your family. And this is for someone who want to lead, multiply, and impact. You build what outlives you. You're going to build legacy. And this program is for leaders, for executives, and organizations ready to create a lasting impact. Includes everything in tier 3 to 1, but also provide intensive and strategic advisory team, corporate PHM program, which is the health population, clinical supervision, leadership development, and exclusive retreats and high-level access. Proximity to power accelerates everything. Remember, you start at the foundation level, but at any moment, you can come to Legacy and have a team of 4 or 5. If you want, you can get certified by us. The certification program for the Legacy is $4,000, and we can certify 5 of your members. But it's $2,000, $1,997 for individual members. And you can have your pill, you can do your club, you can do whatever you want. You can do also your streaming. You can monetize it, whatever you want, because you're going to be licensing to us. So that's the way you can be with us. I'm here doing the whole program while I am running. Probably it's going to be 4 miles because we're going to go to the corner of Pleasant Hill and to the left to Pleasant Hill and what's the Blossom Road in Kissimmee. So we're going to do the whole program with a iPhone with my team just right now. All right. So we have done, let me go take you to the complete of what we have done today. And so to take you to my whole program, my pill of today, I'm taking my pill and I'm giving this pill to you wherever you are. We went through the scaling dreaming path, the creator path, the sport passionate path. I'm still doing it, and because I'm fired up. And then I'm gonna go to the thinker path in the science of scaling by Dr. Benjamin Hardy and Blake Harrison. Let's go. And Lawrence, I think Lawrence is gonna help me out. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to the book and I'm gonna bring it up so that, here it is. So I know the book by memory, so I know exactly where we left it. So that we can go and do. All right. So let me see. Yeah, we are working on the Mark case. And then I did this one. Okay, you can start right there. Gregory. We say Mark's team was shocked. No, Lawrence. Whenever
No
you're ready.
problem. Okay. Mark's team was shocked that his client, who seemed cheap and stingy, was very open to this much higher and distinctive service offering. Part of what made Mark so convincing was the dead clarity of his impossible goal. That higher frame forced a level of honesty Mark hadn't required of himself, his team, or his clients for years. But given the impossible goal of $100 million in 3 years and the refined definition that he gave to Jekyll and Hyde, Mark's conviction went through the roof. He knew who they were and what they offered and what they could do. He didn't need to apologize about that. He didn't need to delude himself by offering lesser things to people who didn't get it. If potential clients were ready for the scale Jekyll optimized for, then they were below the floor and rejected. In the book Relentless: From Good to Great to Unstoppable, Tim Grover, the performance coach of NBA superstars like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and Dwayne Wade, wrote, "Go a different way. Excel in another area while everyone else is just competing for space in the same pool. You don't become unstoppable by following the crowd. You get there by doing something better than anyone else can do it. Improving every day while you're the best at what you do. You must know someone like this. He can do everything. This week he's a blogger and a songwriter and a motivator. Last week he was teaching tennis 2 nights a week and working as a sushi chef. You listen to him and feel as if you've never done a thing in your life until you listen more closely and discover that, like a lot of people, this is someone dabbling in a lot of things that's succeeding in none. I want to hear someone says, I do this, and ask Kobe what he does. And he says, I give out numbers. Numbers? Yep. I gave them 81. I gave them a triple-double. I gave these guys 61. Operating from an impossible goal forces you to define yourself. Most people are afraid to do this and afraid of their own convictions. Impossible goals are so massive they weed out common thinking, common approaches, and common excuses. They are a reality check, a gut punch. Are you serious or not? Are you clear or not? If not, then get clear. Remove everything that shouldn't exist, which you've been maintaining for one reason or another. No more justification. If you can't say we do this, then you're undefined, diluted, and cannot scale. The primary reason companies don't scale is the same reason people don't scale. The entrepreneur is lying to themselves. Anytime a person goes below the floor and they are unclear on what they are doing, on who they are and what they're doing, they're deluding and distracting themselves and others. They aren't becoming the absolute best at what they can do. They're making the impact they could be making. They aren't making the impact they could be making. Anytime you go below the floor, you're in the noise. You're making your business complex by doing multiple things at a more mediocre level than you want to admit. You can't scale a complex system. You can't scale noise. You can't scale if you're too afraid to define yourself and commit. By raising the frame so high and actually establishing a scale goal, Mark filtered his business and clients far more rigorously. That rigor and honesty transferred directly to how he spoke to his clients. Look, this is who we are and what we can do for you. Play big or go somewhere else. Because of his extreme clarity, Mark was no longer noise to his clients. With their multiple conflicting services, the conviction they now spoke in, defining themselves, and their single service was a complete signal to the right people. No dilution, no competition. No competition for 2 reasons. 1, they really were the best at this, and 2, they spoke with extreme clarity and conviction about what they did, as well as what the client would need to succeed. No one else was that clear. Almost everyone else in the market is deluded and unfocused, following the crowd and offering far too many mediocre products and services. In a follow-up interview with that client a few days later, the client accepted the new and better plan and wired the $300,000 initial investment to really blow up their product and brand. This was another part of Mark's conversation with this client, which reflected Mark's and accountability. He told them, I want you to understand part of this conversation we're having today is my fault. We did the wrong thing for you. We never should have allowed you to play in this little pool, building your business solely around Amazon. We gave you bad advice, and that's on me. I did it because you came in the door and said, we can't afford this. And instead of telling you what you needed, we told you what you wanted to hear. We shouldn't have told you what you wanted to hear. We should have told you what you need to hear. Today, I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, which is that you don't take this product to mass market and mass retail, then you're going to fail within 18 months or less. The client got it and is now making much bigger moves to success. Several of their other clients made the same decision. In less than 2 weeks of Mark learning the scaling framework, Jekyll and Hyde was a radically simpler and clearer system. They eliminated all lesser product offerings that muddled their brand and weakened their power. They eliminated all below the floor clients that they wouldn't or couldn't play at the Jekyll level offered. And something else happened that shocked the team even further. It dawned hard on Mark that when they had lowered their floor as a business, offering a multitude of lesser services, they stopped filtering for and focusing on the types of clients they really wanted. With Mark's newfound conviction and intensity, especially it related to his scaling goal of hitting 100 million in revenue within 3 years, he began having some powerful conversations with his potential clients and how he could help them. One person was a big doctor who offered health supplements.
Okay, I think we were supposed to start right there, so we're gonna leave it in the doctor, and let's have a discussion. Everyone and wherever you are, we are reading this amazing book, and we as a man of God, all of us, appreciative of Dr. Hardy and Blake, their partnership, and what they're doing at scaling.com, and what we have completely done from 4-4. Remember that number, 4-4, April 4th. That was the day we started reading the scaling. We have read more than 20 books, and you can name it, from the Think and Grow Rich, from all the best book on habits, the majority of the big book of the guides of the 48 laws of power. We have conquered pages and pages after pages. But when we got to this little book, because it's a small book, we just changed completely and transformed our life. My life, I have 2 books extra. My sons, my wife, the team completely have books. I have 11 companies and projects on research pilot that I'm applying the scaling framework. And in January, I pledged that if everything's go right, I will inscribe myself, because they need to have a $500,000 or $1 million company. So hopefully 60P can be there, $2,000 per month. I'm gonna register, be member. That's our pledge too, because it's really an amazing. I have 11. The last one I put is plunge.ny.com and the Starlight media company by the amazing Golden Boy. We have a specific impossible goal. We have until the end of the year to stand up, to not stagnate but scale, and then we have 3 years to get to the 10x or probably 100x. So what is in your mind, Lawrence Gregory, and when we go through for the second time in this book? The floor is open and it's high.
I'll go.
Okay.
I think you have to just completely abandon your small ideas that you have, and that's really hard. If you've been holding on to something just because, like, well, this is the way we've always just done it, and but like it's not working. It's just not working. You have to change it, and that's really hard sometimes to give up on those ideas if that's the way you've always been doing it. You have to be honest with yourself at some point and figure out, what that is and how you have to change and how you're going to make that commitment to doing something bigger. But it's not easy. It's not easy at all.
Yeah, that is true. Very hard. But you say something interesting, like you are accustomed to being small, but which means doing nothing, because it's the company is right there, just trying to do anything, but it's not moving. But now we have a complete science behind, science behind in the School of Philosophy, research, and positive psychology. I'm enjoying this book. Victor, Gregory, Rosaura.
I'll add something. I'll say that there's something to scaling that is more than just what you visualize, right? There's a faith component to that, right? When you have a big, hairy, ambitious goal, your BHAG, right? You um, are doing something that is practically impossible, to the naked eye, right? And when you start approaching that impossible and you start seeing the possible, you shouldn't be, sitting there going, "Oh my God, I can't believe that I did that," right? Because that in itself is doubting what you're trying to scale. You should be like, "Aha, I've been waiting for this," right? I knew that this could happen, right? And you should take that attitude all the way up the ladder, right? You're going to see in your impossible path, you're going to see things that work and things that don't work. The things that work, you count them as blessings. The things that don't work, you count them as lessons and you convert them into blessings. And it's critical that when you're setting out to do something that's super ambitious, that you have the right mindsets to sustain. Because if it were easy to do, right, it wouldn't be big, hairy, and ambitious.
It's true. That's true. And it's with faith. Something that I love about Dr. Benjamin and Edison, that is clear. They are man of God. They are man of God, and you accept only man of God with biggest convictions, uh, with wanting to be the best. And that's what we are becoming, the best of doing, taking the pills every day. And we're going to bring the pill to the 8 billions of people that need it. Imagine everybody having their pill every day in the morning. No sickness. No sickness. You see riches. You see wealth. You see wellness. You see mental health, goodness. You see money. You see moving, having sport, big happiness, family strengthen each other, being more intellectual, having more knowledge, being smarter, intelligent. Imagine every human being having their 60p taking their pills every day with accountability, with 1 year contract. This is what I'm going to do. And then you are licensed to us so that we can follow up. We have done it for 2 years every day. The most difficult time, 5 a.m. Tomorrow we're gonna do at 6 a.m. on Sunday at 7 a.m. But you can do it at 12 for 5 minutes a minute. You don't have to do it for an hour. You can do it for more hours or less hours. And Gregory, what's on your mind?
I believe having a positive attitude is a stimulus for growth. And while Victor says sometimes faith reminds us that we don't see it, but we believe that it's coming. So stand in faith and greatness will come. Thank you.
And what is the story of Mark telling you when he read the manuscripts? Because that's what happened. He read just the manuscripts and he wanted to go from 10 million to 100 million. How he completely changed with everybody, because that's the story. This story of Mark. Jack on High, I believe is the company. Rosar, what you take from what Lawrence read from directly from the ebook?
Oh, Hi, Dr. Pina. There's something that really stuck out in my mind. That every impossible goals need a deadline, need a date, need a moment that we must feel that sense of urgency and don't relax. It make us focus. It make us innovate. It make us identify what doesn't work and eliminate it. So I think that's very important. It is okay to say, I want to lose weight. I want to take a trip. I want to learn the next skills, but we take it slowly and easy. But if we set a date, a deadline, we could identify what doesn't work and eliminate it. So that is what stays in my mind. We must
Exactly.
set a date, a deadline.
Exactly. And you have to eliminate everything that is not working. You know, the noise. In this case, is also you have to be the best in what you do. We are all of us the best on 60p on this planet. And this is what we do. We take our 60p pill. Oh, what is that? 50p pill? Yeah, I take it every day. Yeah, what is that? Tell me about. Oh, it's a uh, sporting company. It's a wellness company. It's a mental health company. It's a coaching company. It's a thinker company. It's a publishing company. And you take it in and go, what? But a pill? Yeah. Let me show you how it is and how you can be a member of this company that does only one thing: bring the 60p to yourself, to your friends and family, to your companies and association, to for profit and not for profit, and to the world. And look at you, look at me. I'm so happy today because for the first time after 2 years, we invented one of the biggest mystery appeal of the whole world, the 60p pill. And for the first time after 2 years, my wife is running with me. I was running at 5 a.m. with you guys, and now that I say hello, this is what we have, this is what we have accomplished, this is what we're doing, because she's asking me every day. Say, what? Let me tell you. Oh, really? Yeah. We found the crux, the obstacle, and we put together the 60p. Finally, we have the level. Finally, we have the most amazing certified coach, Gregory Bass's practicum this week. Rosaura passed her practicum, and Victor passed the practicum this week. On Sunday at the Congress, we are going to have a oral examination, like, questions like who invented the 60p and with whom, when it was created, what were the motivation, the most amazing book, was the Miracle Morning an impactful book for us, was the Scaling an impactful book for us, was the 5 a.m. by Sharma an impactful book for us, was the Atomic Habit an impactful book for us, how we became who we are. Tell me about the 60p pass, explain them to me. Bring your own contract. What is your contract for the 60p contract for yourself, for us? How would you present the creative path? So there is a lot of questions that we already know that we've been studying, discussing. And, I will also bring what I believe was the mistake of the presentation for the 360p certified coach. The 60p certified coach have an investment of almost $2,000, and it's given by our company, the 60p and the Metapotent Institute, to those who are eligible. Okay, so the rest treasurer have to be how he bring that as a negative for us, which is like if it's 4, it's $8,000 negative. It's a scholarship for the one that are eligible. After June, nobody's gonna be eligible. You have to bring your $2,000 to be a 60p coach. And I'm gonna speak today on my thinker path, on my authorship path about that kind of coach. I believe this is it. I think we have discussed the whole thinker path. And the thinker path is select a book, fiction, poetry, nonfiction, bring it with your team, discuss it, apply what you get. In more than 20 books in 2 years, we created the best company in the whole world that is not a pharma, that is not a big pharma, and have been created by God, wisdom, transmitted to us every day for 5 a.m. I'm so amazing. I'm so impressed what we have accomplished. So now I'm going to finally present, and I still pending the stillness path, but I'm going to finally present my talk for today. Let me show you what is my talk for today, and it's in my program ready. Why the world needs a new kind of coach, the 60P certified coach. Okay? And it's written already, and I'm going to go and discuss it with you. Why the world needs a new kind of coach, the 60P certified coach. You can read it with me, Dr. JORGE Piña, LMAC, licensed psychoanalyst, licensed clinical professional counselor in New York, Nevada, Las Vegas, medical doctors in Dominican Republic, psychology, clinical school psychology from the Dominican Republic, founder of and CEO, 60P Stillness and Wellness Club. And the coaching industry has grown tremendously over the past decade, yet many coaching programs focus primarily on techniques, tools, and business strategy, while overlooking the most important element, the coach. A truly transformative coach is not defined by certifications alone. A transformative coach is defined by how they live. This belief led us to create the 60P Certified Coach Program, a coaching model built upon 6 fundamental dimensions of human excellence. At the 60P Stillness and Wellness Club, we believe that the best coaches are practitioners first. They embody what they teach. The 6 transformative paths. 1, stillness path. Every great leader requires a place of calm, reflections, mindfulness, and emotional mastery. The stillness is not inactivity. It is the foundation from which wisdom emerges. 2, a scaling dreamer path. Human progress begins with vision. A 60P coach leader learns how to transform bold dreams into measurable reality through strategic thinking, accountability, innovations, and teamwork. 3, creator path. We are creators of our lives. This path develops creativity, entrepreneurships, authenticity, purpose, and transcendence. 4, sport passion is path. Physical vitality matters, whether through running, cycling, swimming, martial arts. You didn't know that I was almost a black bear. I was a brown bear. Or another disciplines. Coaches must develop endurance, resilience, and lifelong wellness. 5, authorship path. Every coach has a story. Every coach has a wisdom worth sharing. And you can see how Rosaura has her book. Victor has his book. I see it myself this year. Dr. C, Lawrence Gregory, myself, I'm publishing 10 books this year. Martha. So we are seeing that we're becoming authors. Not just reading or writing for reading or writing, like many other disciplines there. This path encourages writing, publishing, teaching, and intellectual contribution. 6, thinker path. The future belongs to the lifelong learners. The thinker path develops intellectual curiosity, critical thinking, philosophical depth, and commitment to continuous learning. The 60P Certified Coach pledge, when you are graduated on Sunday, that's the pledge that from now on, I am pledging myself today, but I want you to pledge to the whole world. The 60P Certified Coach pledge, a 60P Certified Coach commits to living the 6 transformative path, leading by example, serving others with integrity and compassion, pursuing excellence in mind, body, spirit, purpose, and legacy, contributing to the flourishing of humanity. Most important, Most importantly, I will take my 60p pill every day. That's the pledge. Isn't that amazing? This is who we are. We are deeply, deeply, deeply moved and transformed with this pledge. Our mission is to develop coaches, leaders, entrepreneurs, clinicians, educators, and visionaries who transform themselves so they can transform others. Our vision is to build a global movement of individuals committed to personal mastery, meaningful contribution, and human flourishing through the sixth transformative path. As we continue expanding the 60P Stillness and Wellness Club, we invite professionals, leaders, coaches, therapists, educators, and lifelong learners to join us. Because when we transform ourselves, we transform our families. When we transform our family, we transform our communities. And when we transform our communities, we transform the world. Take your 60p pill every day. Dr. Jorge Piña, let me see, licensed psychoanalyst, licensed CPC, founder and CEO. Yes, my wife's saying, yeah, 60p Stillness and Wellness Club. You have the website. You want to be a member, go to 60pswclub.com. Email there, phone 347-884-3544, Kissimmee, Florida. And I'm reading this, an amazing with my wife, running and walking at 5 a.m. It's 5 minutes to 6 p.m. And we finished not the last, but the number 5 of the stillness path. All right. Any comments on the coaching philosophy and pledge? Gregory, Victor, Lawrence, Rosaura? Unmute.
It shows more clarity of what is our mission and what we are becoming even more skillful at. It would be nice if we could get a copy of it so we could read it. Not only read it, but internalize it and make it a working document.
Yes, thank you. I'm gonna put it today on my blog, so I have the picture of the ChatGPT graph, and so that everybody can have it. I will send it individually to everyone, so you can have it right there. And I also have the pledge on a picture flyer, and also have the whole system on a flyer too. So I'm gonna show that I also put it right there and send it to everyone. And it's my mind is fired up, and we put in everything as it goes. Victor, Lawrence, Gregory.
I mean, I just continue, to be in love with this process, and I continue to
Let's
just
go.
try to see
Go ahead.
way
Go ahead.
beyond what I can currently see. And with each step, I just get more and more encouraged.
Excellent. Gregory.
Every day is an opportunity for us to grow. Let's keep on growing.
Lawrence.
I like the way that this is broken down and simplified and made more clear. So I think this is great way to make it easier for folks to understand.
Excellent. All right. So without further ado, we're gonna go to our stillness and with a stillness program. So wherever you are, find a comfortable position, and you can close your eyes, you can leave it open. Myself, I'm walking, hearing this amazing noise of all my birds that I know now by fly movement, according to where they are, the floor, the trees, eating on a feeder. And that's my process of meditation. So just close your eyes or keep your eye open because we are going to go into the stillness path. This is the path of transcendence, quietness. And when you're going to go there and bring that amazing energy, you're going to awaken all your desires and dreams. You're going to get all of those amazing feelings that you have, that we're going to do this. And we're going to do this for us, for our family, because what we preach, we practice. And this is, as you know, the writing says, we are coached that we do and teach what we are doing. And that's really, really is amazing. In the last 2 years, we've been here in this place of miracle, this place of amazement. And stay there, breathe slowly and deeply. Inhale and exhale. And if you see any thoughts or emotions or feelings, just let it be like a fish tank with a lot of fishes, different colors. Those are your thoughts. Let them be. Think nothing, do nothing. Sit quiet, lay down, and be there in silence with all of us. We are on the stillness path. Stay there in silence. Just breathe in. Count from 1. And after the whole breath, inhale, exhale, 1. Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale, exhale, 3. Inhale, exhale, 4. Inhale, exhale, 5. Inhale, exhale, 6. Inhale, exhale, 7. Inhale, exhale, 8. Inhale, exhale, 9. Inhale, exhale, 10. As you see, while you count 1 to 10, if you forget, you don't know, you start back to 1. And that's where you do your stillness. I'm doing my stillness. Just the whole hour I've been running with an amazing wife that is like 6 meter height of me. it's like a runner. So I have, let me see, 3.3. So I have a 5K already. And we have 56 minutes. And I think we are like a half a mile. Hello. Oh, listen to the amazing sounds of the, oh my God, the noise. That's a mockingbird. And there's cardinal mockingbird at this time. So I can get up to 19 birds in a specific place here, right? So this is it for today, 6:03. And this is Dr. Piña, your 60P certified coach and doctor, licensed professional. For you, wherever you are, take your pill. You know, we sell it to you. You become a certified coach. Or you can become a member from 99 to 5,000, 50,000 if you're a company, you're a family, and you want to have us helping you to do this amazing opportunity. Today, I'm happy. My wife is running with me. She's there. She got her ring. He got her PhD. He's getting amazing offer. And she's going to be the administrative educational director of a charter school in Brooklyn. We'll be telling you about that in a couple of weeks. It's everything and all the licenses are ready and approved. We know the budget, it's already approved. So we're happy. And this is because we just started doing impossible dreams and taking all in with God's visions and path and guidance. Without that, I will let you go and I will see you tomorrow morning. And I'm going home to finish my walk run with a great shower. Bye bye. Adios.
Bye. Enjoy.
Blessed day.
Best day.
Nice day. Bye.